Corruption alert! Brazil, the country hosting the COP30 UN climate conference, is working with Edelman, a PR firm that is actively being paid by Shell to protect big oil's reputation. Big oil companies love to message about how they're going green and have genuinely duped a bunch of people into believing that they're helping instead of hurting the planet. And one of the Edelman execs assigned to the COP30 contracts literally has promote and protect their reputations of Shell and Chevron in her bio, bro. How was this approved? To get us all on the same page, COP30 is the UN's annual climate conference with pretty much every country in the world. It's where we got the Paris Climate Accord, for example, back in COP number 21. And they're under fire right now because the firm hired to be climate consultant for Brazil, the conference host, is a major player in greenwashing, which is when companies trick people into thinking that they're good for the environment. Firms like Edelman regularly protect big oil and gas. They're involved in a bunch of conferences and PR campaigns to try to convince people that the massive fossil fuel companies that get us into all these climate messes actually aren't that evil after all. Greenwashing is super common. A huge government report released in the US found that fossil fuel companies knew all the way back in the 60s that they were creating climate change, but they did all this marketing to try to undermine public understanding of this fact, trying to convince Americans it was fake news when they literally knew that it wasn't. The rich CEOs just wanted to get richer, and they got us into the climate denialism mess that we're currently in, so I really do not want to see them defended at the biggest international climate conference that we have. Greenwashing only works if companies can successfully trick us, and as the public catches on to their pathological lying, they're getting pushed up against a wall. I have a petition I recommend signing from the Conservation Law Foundation, where you can add your name to signal to companies that you are aware of their tactics and sick of their misinformation campaigns, and push for Edelman to get dropped from COP30. Link is in my bio, and remember to keep your eye out for greenwashing.